Hello guys, and welcome to episode 19 of my Orsha campaign in Steel Division 2, playing on the Axis side. Today we're going to be continuing after breaking out the 1st and 2nd Battalion of the 119th Panzergrenadier Regiment. They were fully surrounded here, but we just absolutely decimated the front line to get to them. So they are now back in friendly hands, which is nice. Now we just got to decide what we want to do with the rest of our units. So let's start up north. Here we're likely just going to stay dug in. This HQ section hasn't come towards us, nor has it moved away, so these two are just going to stay dug in that position. Here we have the 3rd Battalion of the 27th Guards Rifle Regiment that can be brought in to attack either of these. The 3rd Battalion of the 33rd is relatively weak. With defences we should be okay. Saying that, the 3rd Battalion of the 456th Infantry Regiment is weak itself. There's not many grenadiers there. I guess we do have the artillery to back us up if needs be. I could always move this one closer so that it has the potential to reinforce. We're probably going to move into that gap anyway, so let's just shift that up to there. I'm going to dig that one in. And we'll move up the Tank Destroyer Battalion. Just go like so. And this can move up. It's not in range to attack anything, so may as well just shift as far as it can. Let's go like so. And that way next turn when it gets 2 action points we can use it to bombard whatever we need there. And this one's very depleted, so probably don't even want to use them. We'll just tell them to walk home. These guys can certainly move up, although I'm likely to just throw up the 2nd Battalion of the 14th Assault Regiment. We're just going to push them to the top side, behind the 256th Tank Destroyer Battalion. So that's all good. Here we're probably just going to have to dig in. Do I have an artillery? I think this one's in range. Yeah, we'll smash the 2nd Battalion of the 27th Guards Rifle Regiment. That should stop any initiation of battle here, which is good. This can probably shift forwards. Good. We have this 14th Assault Regiment. I think we're going to pop that in between these two on the top side here. So that can help defend there in the future, and I was thinking of squeezing those up, but they can't. I'm tempted actually to put the 1st Battalion of the 61st Security Regiment in this gap here. Nothing would be able to initiate onto it. That's fine. And then this one can carry on to the top side here. Just squeeze them in there. I'm hoping that that can't initiate onto the 3rd Battalion of the 61st Security Regiment, because otherwise that's going to be annoying, like really annoying. Okay, so further down, there's a little bit of a gap here in our front line. I do need a unit that can fill the gap there. I guess we have this 178th Pioneer Battalion. Let's maybe move those up, but we don't want them to be initiated on, but they can sit there, that's fine. These two artillery, that one should be okay in its position. This one may be able to move forwards or across slightly. Where do I need them? Probably to cover this lot, right? So probably best to move this way. And I'm tempted to move my AA forwards. Probably to where that 2nd Battalion of the 178th is though. Maybe we move these across and shift that into there and then deploy AA again. Okay, cool. Oh, I just noticed next turn we're probably going to get hit by the 35th Guards Independent Heavy Tank Regiment and the 25th Guards Tank Brigade. That is just going to be ludicrous. There is no way we win that battle if it happens. Surely not. That's going to be rough. I'm going to have to figure that out if it happens. We do have this one in position, the 215th Assault Regiment, and we also have the 178th Tank Destroyer Battalion. This one with the Pack 43s will help against the IS-2s pretty greatly, so that's going to be pretty important. The States Panzer Battalion is not very strong at all, but may still be needed in the mid. I'm actually going to throw them up to the top side. Okay, cool. So that sorts that out. We're a little bit scarce here. The 1st Battalion of the 195th is a little overextended right now. There's not really anything that can reinforce if they get attacked. But thankfully they are quite an elite battalion. Right, the 501st Heavy Panzer Battalion here, we could shift them through that side. I'm not sure we're actually going to need them down here. Although there is this armor concentration that could attack us at some point. I think this mid area just seems scary at the moment because these can attack us soon. But there's no point in moving my Tigers over that way because by the time I do, we'll either have won or lost that attack. And then this one's going to come in on the bottom side. So I'm probably just better off moving this up to here. We'll just shift all the way up there. I can move the Nashorns in. That's fine. We'll just close that gap. Alright. I'm probably going to want to take away the action points from the 401st Self-Propelled Artillery Regiment. Otherwise that's going to be able to initiate onto the 2nd Battalion of the 119th. And this artillery is a big artillery. I think that's, yeah, that's going to be in range. So let's go ahead and bombard that if it can. Okay, good. So that will stop that one being attacked. So there should be no initiation except for possibly this 2nd Battalion of the 1st Guards AT Brigade on the bottom side. I mean, it may be worth just attacking them myself now. Oh, I don't think anything's in range, is it? That's annoying. Yeah, otherwise I would initiate attack myself. Although, actually no, I couldn't do that because the 26th Guards Tank Brigade would be called in and we don't have our night bomber group. So, yeah, that would be bad. Alright, the 78th Assault Division. I could actually squeeze it behind the 1st Battalion of the 195th. It's not a bad idea. Just sort of defend the middle a little better. Squeeze it in there for now. Okay, I'm going to move up the mortars. That one should be fine where it is, but if we can move up and only use one action point, then I should. I don't think there's any position where we can because of the 1st Battalion there. Alright, so the centre's looking okay. Not ideal, but okay. Here's looking fine. There's no more artillery I can use. Tempted to dig these guys in, but there's really not much point. 260th Tank Destroyer Battalion. A lot of Pack 40s. Do I shift them to the left as well? Probably going to be needed, isn't it? So we'll move them over. This 555th Territorial Infantry Battalion. I can probably shift over this way as well. Okay, I think that's everything. That's all of the movements done. Might get attacked on the top side by the 3rd Battalion here, of the 27th. We're not going to get attacked anywhere down here except from in the mid, where we're probably going to get hit by the heavy tanks this turn. And we might get attacked here as well by the HQ. And we might get attacked down on the bottom side. So there's 4 potential attacks. I'm not actually that sure which ones I'd want to commit air to. In the center, it could be a good idea to invest some bombers, because the bombers can actually take out tanks with enough bombs. But honestly, I think what I'm going to have to do is just bring in the 178th Tank Destroyer Battalion behind the 195th. And then potentially the 215th Assault Regiment as well, with 9 more Pack 40s there. Because otherwise, we're not going to have enough AT guns to break them down. And assuming they attack with just ground forces, that's the best way to deal with those. I just realised this AA, AAA here, is setting up. That's going to be set up next turn. We're not going to be able to bring an aircraft there anyway. They're certainly building up, actually. I feel like we maybe have overextended a little bit on our push back. Or at least it's got to the point where we've broken down all the units that were in front of the armor, and now we're hitting the armor, and it's looking very scary. Alright, well, let's go ahead and click the button and see what happens.
We have to hold them off. There's nobody behind us if they break through.
The message there. We have to hold them off. I think we will. I think we'll get there. At least I hope we will. Alright, we are being attacked on the top side. Looks like the dug-in battalion is the one being attacked. Okay. Well, I can actually bring in the 256th Fusilier Battalion. It may not be a bad idea. These Fusiliers are relatively decent. We can, of course, bring in the 2nd Battalion of the 476, but only in Phase C. They're not attacking with anything else behind them. So it's likely they're going to bring an aircraft. What aircraft would we bring in? I think we need to save the first close support wing. And maybe I need to save all of my aircraft, honestly. And we just kind of make a little bit of a sacrifice here on the top side. Because I need the bombers. Like, the ground support would actually be really good against potentially this, if they push in down here. Where else? It was 2 attacks in the mid, but we can't use those for aircraft. Or use aircraft in those battles. Yeah, maybe we can afford to. Okay, let's bring in the Focke-Wulfs then, because I think we want the Ju-87s elsewhere. That's fine. And I will bring in... We could bring in artillery, but I don't like how there's not much infantry. I'd much rather just bring in like the 256th Fusilier Battalion to kind of fill any gaps in Phase B. Usually in breakthrough defense, Phase C units are too late for the most part. So I think we do this. Okay. That's tactical battle. They are going to be bringing in 2 air regiments. Okay, I wonder what they could be. Hopefully just like bombers and stuff. Because then the Focke-Wulfs can shoot them down. I was thinking maybe they wouldn't because we're bringing in our own aircraft. But they are. So this could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing. It could be a good thing because it pulls away these air regiments from attacking us elsewhere. But it could be a bad thing, especially if there's like fighters. We haven't seen fighters yet, so go to player control and we'll jump on in. Here we are, you guys know the drill. I'm going to get the defences down and I'll be back with you guys in just a moment. My defences are all set up, let's just quickly go through them. So on this left hand side it's a little odd how I've had to set this up. I'm not a fan of both the left and right side of this map. On the right side you can see that I've pulled right back from this town. I have tried previously in the past episodes of playing through this campaign, we have tried to kind of stay up close to this, but it always seemed to end up getting overrun. So I'm going to try and rely on the machine guns here. I've got the Grenadiers with DP on the right hand side, and then we've got Grenadiers with the MG34s here, so those should be a little bit more effective, and they're just going to shoot across the open if they come down this road. On the left hand side, again it's a bit awkward, but these are positions, so they can kind of shoot up onto this road, but mostly are focused on the left side. And then we have other units like these Grenadiers with DPs and the MG42 back here that can focus on this road with, of course, the AT guns. These AT guns are more or less placed so they can shoot directly up the road in order to kill stuff before it unloads. Same deal here. A little bit light in the middle, honestly, but I've left some extra trenches around that I can fill with the Fusiliers in Phase B. So that is the plan there. We have, like I said, already set up this side, and the MG is going to sit in the church there. Should be okay. They are going to have lots of mortars, probably about, I don't know how many is it. I think they have 9 on the Guards Rifle Regiment, so that's going to be about 13 or 14 mortars, depending on how it calculates it. The other thing that's a little bit of an issue is we're up against the 274th Fighter Regiment. The 621st Assault Regiment is not really a problem, but the Fighter Regiment is a big problem because we're not going to be able to dogfight them very well at all. And we don't have any AA to support those dogfights. So what I'm probably going to have to do is I might be able to get a sniper or two at the start with my bombers onto the mortars. But more than likely I'm going to have to focus on mortars myself and just kind of hope until I get enough points, I guess, to buy a bunch of Focke-Wulfs at once. The only way I'm going to kill fighters is head on, especially with Focke-Wulfs. So we're going to have about 4 at a time come out and then just target a fighter or kill it and then drop the bombs where we need them. The only way I can see it working. Anyway. Just started the battle now. That 37mm should unload a bunch of stuff there. It's all good. And there's a lot of units heading our way. Wow. All of those. We already killed one of them though. And that will cause them to unload, I think. I've left 2 points so that I can bring in a bomber on the first tick. That's the plan. It looks like they've decided to bring in a bomber on the first tick. Although their tick's not even there yet, but the Yak 1B. What's that going to be bombing our bunker? I guess. Yeah. It's already pinned down the bunker. That is unfortunate. That will be part of the fighter group. Can't remember how many fighters you have in the fighter group. It's a lot. And then we could be in trouble. Best bet, bring in the Focke-Wulf 190 with a 250 kilogram bomb to start, because it's the fastest one I got. I'm going to have to spot those mortars. It looks like there's quite a few of them. I guess we could maybe bring in our mortars just to quite simply counter battery. No, maybe that'll work. If we can break down the mortars and then just have to deal with the bombers, that's perfect. Like, that'll work out really well. Not sure. Not sure. I can barely see where they're firing from. It's somewhere here. I don't necessarily want to guess, because if I get too close to the spawn and they pop out a fighter, I'm going to lose my Focke-Wulf. Maybe we just bring in the Focke-Wulf recon. Get both of those in. Those can dogfight relatively well, so maybe we can take advantage of that. Oh, here we go. Already a fighter in. Just as I said. That is annoying. Will it get away? I doubt it, actually, especially with the way it's turned. Why did it turn like that? Alright, I'm not even going to help. Sorry, you're dead. And you're not coming back, because I really can't afford to lose my recon. That's the worst part about those Focke-Wulf bombers, is they just don't dogfight at all. They just don't turn. It's just hell. And IG is going to be targeted now, unfortunately. We'll just let those mortar shells come in and then I'll move it. I mean, maybe I can still double team stuff. Although here, oh, so close. Oh no. This is really bad. Really bad right now. Okay, we're pulling away. We're gonna need our recon plane to get on it ASAP. Just keep flying in a straight line. I can't tell it to go any further than the edge of the map. Oh no, this is so bad. Because as soon as my Focke-Wulf starts turning, it's gonna die. Oh, intercept, intercept, intercept. Just make it fall back. No. Oh. Oh no. Okay, cool. We'll just let that run away. Get my other one to run away. Oh. Are they gonna camp our spawn then? It looks like they are. With the fighter. If I don't manage to like make it fall back, I'm gonna have to go back to my plan that I just said out loud and just completely ignored. Which is to save up for like 4 at a time. Bring those in. And then just do as much as I can from there. Yeah, this center area is looking pretty dodgy. And they're focusing the MG bunker now, so I'm gonna have to move this back again. Maybe I can just have it there, that's fine for now. Yes, we'll save for a few of these Focke-Wulfs. We have 16 of them. Just bring them all in at once, shoot down any fighters that are hanging about, and then drop the bombs. This grenadier is dead. He's just a goner. What I'm gonna do is also start bringing in my mortars. We can have them quite far back because they're 6,000 meter range. Well, that IG is probably gonna kill the SG for us. Nice. That'd be good if it does. Yeah, okay, good. That's gonna save those grenadiers a little bit of trouble. Yeah, so, yeah, we're gonna have to mortar their mortars, because otherwise I'm not gonna be able to hit them. Moving my bombers too close to their spawn is like really too risky. The only thing we're gonna be using our bombers for is actually killing their fighters. Or maybe bombing things like this SG. If I can do that before the fighters come in, then that's fine. I might also have these just hanging around for if any of the fighter bombers come in. The yaks with bombs. Because then that way we can just snipe them out of the sky. I think 2 should get the job done. One of my grenadiers has already been killed there. Just mortar fire. So damn effective. Okay, I think that's a fighter bomber. We'll try and double team it. Flying away from us in the right direction, so I'm hoping we can get it. Nice. Oh, 2 fighters. Oh god. Right, best bet is to just run. They are very fast, so hopefully we're out of range. Those grenadiers just got wrecked. Great. Alright, we're out. Thank God. Let's bring in some more of my mortars. Yeah. Looks like they're breaking through on this side. Actually, well, I guess I'd let them have that area, so maybe not, but we'll focus on it. There's a lot of infantry there. A lot of infantry. Alright, we'll focus down that mortar. Good. Left side's looking fine right now, which is nice. Although that 37mm bunker's going to be gone sooner than later. I'm going to start mortaring these units on the right hand side. I just really hope that these two mortars can kill their mortars. The dispersion on them is just massive though, that's the biggest problem. No hits on target ever with those 120mm. Especially at that range. Alright, that bunker's gone on the left. I think what I'm going to do is bring in my Pack 40s onto this ridge. We can reload them with the Opel Blitz. Get more HE going. I can do nothing while these fighters are hanging about though. Absolutely nothing. There's more to these SGs, those are going to be annoying at range. Right, in phase B, I can just bring in extra units to fill these trenches, which is good. Currently major defeat in 20 minutes, we just got to hold on for that long. Alright, let's bring in the Fusiliers. There was one there, one there. Let's bring in some for these houses as well. Where else do we need them? We need one probably here. Fill up these trenches. Up that one. We do have some NG42s actually. Left hand side's all good I think. And there is a trench there that I put down. Let's just put an MG42 in there. All of these units, they're going to have to unload when they get to their positions automatically. Alright, any mortars we see we can counter battery. Let's do that. These should be out of range of their fire, so hopefully rely on that. Let's just bring that into there. Okay. So far, so good. Why do I have an IG-33 down here? Hello? That was supposed to be here. Weird. I'm going to bring in an MG for that far right side, because this is all being pinned down now, that's a bit of a problem. Yeah, but that's gone as well. Alright, let's just pop into the building there, because I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get up to the trench. Right, we only have DPs here, unfortunately. I'm going to unload these and put them to the side. I think I'm also going to bring in... Do we have one more of those MGs? Ah, no, we don't. Plenty of the mortars, though. couple mortars there, there, and there. Alright, cool. So the 120 mils we'll have exclusively for counter battery, and then we'll have the 81mm hit their infantry to stop them pushing forwards. I think that's a good idea. I'll just put lots of rounds onto each of the mortars when we see them. Meanwhile, we need to keep saving up our aircraft. It seems as though when we're not bringing in aircraft, they're not bringing in aircraft, so I think I'm going to try and continue that trend. So the DP got killed by the SG trying to push up. Okay. They're still bringing in that bomber. But they're not going to have many bombers, I don't think, on the Focke-Wulf bomber groups. And we haven't seen a single IL-2 yet, so yeah, as long as we just take it easy, I think we'll be okay. I'm going to have to move that IG. Going to do this. Make sure those keep firing. I am going to have to bring in more Blitz. Let's bring one in on the right hand side for now. Make sure we hit that in the open. We can see that one back there, but I'm not sure I want to be in range of their mortars with our own, because they will counter battery better than us. We do have supply with this as well. They're still hitting us from this place. It's amazing how bad these 120mm mortars are sometimes. That one we targeted with 2 volleys didn't die. That one's still alive as well. It's just ridiculous. Well, there's been no real attack on the left hand side. I thought that would be pretty tough, but that one's been fine. All good. We can just bring in more of these Fusiliers, I think. Let's hold down the buildings. Seems like they're focusing the trenches over the buildings. We just won't go in the trenches. Simple as that. Right here, for example, my Fusilier DP just being targeted. I'm just going to push this up. Start firing at the Gavardia there. On this side, we just want the Blitz in between our 81 mils, and then they can fire at the SG. At least we can see that one, so we can see if we're effective or on target. Not sure how many units we've lost. Must be quite a few grenadiers. They've chunked that right side really hard. Look how bad this is. It's not even pinning them. I think if you get a hit on target, it'll do a lot of damage, but until that moment, no. Like, what is the point in that? Alright, we'll just keep bringing in more of these Focke-Wulfs. And maybe we just bring them all in at the same time now. Spot them all. Give them a good bombing. I wonder if they'll let me use the Focke-Wulf 190. This could be a really bad idea, but it could also be a very good idea. Alright, Focke-Wulfs. Focke-Wulfs Argo. I think the recons should get out. Oh no, please don't shoot down my other recon. If we lose the recon planes, we can't do this anymore. No! Oh, this is tragic. I've sent 2 to each. God damn. They're too fast. I think the best thing to do here is just scramble and hope you get back. Just leave. Just leave. Get out of there. Bad idea. Bad idea. Really bad idea. I'm sorry, Focke-Wulfs. You killed probably quite a few of the mortars, but yeah. Lots of those got shot down. It relieves the pressure on this right hand side. But yeah, losing the recon, more specifically, is the worst part of that. The recon aircraft, it means that when I use the Focke-Wulfs in the future, we're going to have to rely on ground recon. And we all know how good ground recon is these days. Oh, that's going to be rough. I think that one's dead as well. Oh, goodbye. Alright, well, it's phase C. Our plan failed dramatically. I thought maybe after they dropped their bombs they might just latch onto the fighters, but that definitely did not happen. So, there we go. I'm gonna bomb that one. Maybe we just sacrifice bombers at this point. Does it, like, matter? Probably not, right? We don't use the Focke-Wulf bombers all that often, and there's a lot of them in this group. Well, maybe not after this battle, but we'll see. There we go. That's how we gotta do it if we're gonna take down fighters, but they have to be on their own. Otherwise, it's just, they're dead. Simple as that. I'm gonna have those two just leave. We lost another Focke-Wulf. We destroyed the mortar though. I think we're good now. Like 11 minutes left. Hopefully those are gonna get out. Oh, it's so close. So close. Yeah, they're gone. Alright, that's good. I just gotta keep an eye on where the mortars are, I think, and then yeah, we just bring in the bombing strikes, just don't care that they've got fighters, hope they get out. I think that's the only way we can do it. If they're going to hang out with a fighter in the sky, then we can probably just bring in all we got and shoot it down. But, yeah, got to keep an eye out for those mortar shells. That's why I'm staying zoomed out quite a lot, especially in like breakthrough in general. I do it quite often. Alright, there we go. We'll just tell the first one to leave. Good. Get a little bit of payback. You can do the same thing with the ME410s. Just you'd expect the Focke-Wulf 190s to be a bit better at dogfighting, but they are absolutely terrible. As you can see, the agility is very bad. That's like the same as a bomber, like a big bomber. They just don't dogfight. Maybe they ran out of ammunition or something, because I don't see them using the mortars. I don't see them pushing, honestly. Yep, may as well just keep it sped up. Have those leave. Yeah, so we still got 11 Focke-Wulf 190 F8s, another 14 Focke-Wulf 190 G8s, and another one there. So I think we're good for numbers. I don't mind losing them in aid of our defense. And IG is going to absolutely hammer those infantry squads. Actually, since it's getting close to the end, I would not be surprised to see the AI just like go balls deep now. We will see. We will see. Drop a few mortar shells there. Okay. My ID on the left side's actually all good right now. That's pretty crazy. These Fusiliers have actually done a pretty good job as well. It's nice that they have MG34s because they're decent at range. Oh, those poor Fusiliers. 50 seconds left. And we have won the day. Did these Grenadiers even see action? They're just kind of chilling. Having a little tea party there. Get into position, lads. It's like I zoomed in on their like secret card playing. Or something silly like that. Alright, 29 minutes, 10 seconds. That is too close for comfort in terms of kills and losses, but we got a major defeat for them, so that's good. Just a lot of planes being shot down. How many Focke-Wulfs did we lose in total? 8? Yeah, looks like we lost 8 of them. And 2 of them with a recon, which is the worst part. That sucks. It removes the sort of effectiveness of the Focke-Wulfs in future. But we beat them back. They'll be routed. So maybe we'll have an opportunity to destroy that in the future. Yeah, that was a pretty tough defense, surprisingly. And now we've got another defense on the bottom side. Now this is probably when I'm going to be bringing in the Ju-87s. There's also a plethora of other units that I can bring in to defend here. So that's pretty nice. So I think we'll be okay. But unfortunately, guys, it has been my time. So I'm going to leave it here. In the next episode, what we'll do is make this defense against the 2nd Battalion of the 1st Guards AT Brigade. And then we'll see where they attack us next. I really do expect them to attack us in the centre. So we'll wait for that as well at some point. But yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.